Hey, so I'm gonna talk about how I cut Kai's nails. I have been trying to recede his quick for like the last year, and I cut his nails about 2 times a week. The general idea about receding the quick is that in terms of the anatomy of a dog's nail, there is a tough outer shell, and then there's the quick in the middle, but there's also this like jelly bean layer, which is like clear tissue that is soft and pliable, and that is in between both the hard shell and the actual blood, the nerve. So what I do is I try to reach that clear layer, and that's where I stop. And in terms of the nail clippers I'm using the Miller's Forge Pet Nail Clipper. This is like the most basic one. It costs less than $10 at a pet store. And because I am a lefty, it doesn't fully close. There's sometimes a gap. Yeah, you can kind of see it. But if you're right-handed, I don't think there's any issues. However, the blade is the most sharp blade I've ever used compared to other clippers. So it really lets me be really precise and cut really thin slivers if I need to get really close and accurate. Okay, I'm gonna show you with the back paws because I think that's easier to see. He's being a silly boy. So here are his nails before clipping. The last time I clipped it was about 2 or 3 days ago. So if his nails were a lot longer, then I would do what people call the traditional cut line, which is just cutting it perpendicular to the nail growing. And I would cut like small chunks off until I get kind of close like this. But since his nail is already pretty short, there's not that much excess. I'm gonna do what's known as the alternative cut line, and this is like a diagonal cut across the top of the nail. And because I've done it enough, I know approximately how far I can go before I hit the jelly bean layer. But if you don't, then I would just start with, once again, small slivers. Okay, so. And once I have that top diagonal cut, that was actually a really small cut, I work around and I make a cut on both the left and the right side. So once again, that first cut, then second on the left side, and then third on the right. So usually once you see the jelly bean layer, you will see a difference if it's like a slightly more transparent color. And if you push it, it's actually soft versus hard. He's being a bit fussy because I'm taking so long and talking so much, but for his front paws, I do the same, but I don't have him on his side. Oh, look, he's gonna go on his side. What you doing? What you doing? He's like, I'm sick of this. Oh. Oh. That's what he does when he tries to get out of it. All right, he's back on his front. So I'll start with this paw. Once again, take that top cut, then left side, and the other side. Good boy. And I just kind of got him used to this by doing a lot of practice. Like obviously at first I couldn't look carefully and cut so close. I was just doing general clips. And then over time I would just start to take a bit longer and longer and be a bit more careful to try and cut closer, and just built like the endurance, I guess, of him tolerating this. Side. Good boy. So do let me know if you've noticeably receded your dog's quick, and if so, what you did. I've been considering getting a Dremel for the longest time, and out of like laziness and also a little intimidation of it, I haven't done it, but I might just for fun, and I like how it looks. So now that I've done that, what you could do is either use a Dremel or just like a basic nail file and file the edges so that one, they're not as sharp, and two, the rounded edges are also supposed to help recede the quicks, just because you could get a bit more of that top off. And the idea is that when the dog walks and they bend like that, they use their paw, the top part with less hard outer shell on top is going to put more pressure on the quick beneath it, which will cause it to recede. So yeah, this is the after. Good boy, demo dog. Yeah, you happy? A little bit?